Hey everyone, James Lambert, back again with another video for what I hope will be both your entertainment and provide some food for thought. Just share this view with you. So I really hope this video finds you absolutely thriving and living with great passion and purpose. And in this video, I'm going to entitle this Why Worry? Why worry? And indeed, you may say, well James, where do I start? I've got a whole heap of problems. I don't know if I'm going back to a job. Will we indeed, as a nation, as a global citizens, will we ever go back to normal, whatever normal meant for you? I've got bills mounting up. I've got challenges in my relationships. And I don't deny or belittle any of them. I respect them and take them with the utmost of seriousness. But you see, worry doesn't change any of that. And indeed, I've come to find in my own life, it robs us of experiencing any joy in the only time that we've got any control over, which is now. And each new now, if you like, is a succession of new nows. So the past is gone. The last hour, the last minute, the last second, that is the past. It's gone. No control over that. Sure, you can have regrets, but you can only really do anything about them in the now. Today, right now. The same for futurising. Nobody knows what's going to come. And indeed, I often think, people say, oh, they want to see a tarot reader or whatever, fortune teller. But so many of us, would you really like to know, like up to the minute or the second when you're going to die? All these other things, even the so-called good news. Would you want to know ahead of time? Doesn't that again rob you of some of the wonderment of life and just finding out things as and when they come about, very organically and naturally? So again, I come back to why worry? For if you can't change anything about it, literally, if you can't change anything, then why worry? And if you can do something about it, well then, even less point in worrying. So again, I invite you to ask yourself this question today, particularly if you are worrying, particularly if you have fallen into a habit, for it is a habit of fearful thinking, of scarcity, of lack, of worry. And I encourage you even further to ask better questions. So previously in my own life, I was like, why have I got all these bills? Why have I got all these problems? Why is there so much anguish, pain and violence and lack of peace in my life? They were the wrong questions. Instead of going, what can I do about allowing more peace, less struggle, less violence in my life? What could I be doing differently? What can I do differently? Where can I go? What kind of people can I surround myself with? Can I get a coach? Can I get a mentor? Ask better questions and you get better results. Very, very powerful tip I share there that has had quite profound positive influence in my own life. So again, I gently ask, why worry? And I think it is an urgent question that's beholden on us to answer truthfully, because I see it time and time again, not only in my own life, but with the clients I have the pleasure to serve. Oftentimes, we use worry as a bit of an excuse. It's a bit of like self-sabotage creeping in. So we worry, and many of us enjoy our so-called pity parties. We actually, dare I say, we actually like and enjoy and they love having something to worry about. Because when you take that away, when you rob people of their excuses and the actual things to moan about, you find that they're not happy. And although at first blush this seems quite perverse, you go, what, James? People actually have grown to love that which they worry about. And I say very truthfully, yes. Because as you know, us humans, we're fearfully and wonderfully made, and we are extraordinarily well equipped at adaptability. We adapt to almost any hostile circumstance. So that also means the challenges and the so-called problems in your life. And I think that's in great part, again, why are all like the most popular soaps, I don't watch any of them, but why are they filled with woe and concern, depression, negativity, violence, and all kind of problems? People are addicted to drama. And the human condition, you know, we can become addicts of anything. And I don't use that word lightly. We can become addicted to anything. There's all kind of perversions out there. But I say, what I learned a long time ago is it would be helpful to become addicted to that which is helpful in serving my grandest purpose and design for my life. So I encourage you again to look at your addictions. For if you're going to be addicted to drama and addicted to various unhelpful habits, is it time? Is it time to change? Is it time to become addicted to some new, more positive, prosperous, helpful habits? And I'll leave you to mull that over. As I say, if you are courageous enough to make a change and willing to make a change and ready and able to be disciplined about it, I'd love to hear of the positive changes you're making in your life and the beautiful ripple knock-on effect that has to your nearest and dearest, your loved ones, your significant other. It's a beautiful thing, because just as every stone or pebble thrown into a lake creates these beautiful ripples outwards, so too does your life when changed positively and for the better. So initially we become selfish to become selfless. Seemingly selfish because you take care of number one, and quite rightly so, but you do that with the explicit purpose to help and serve others better. For if you're broken, beat down, depressed and broke, you're not thriving and you're not in the best position to help others. Now, unlike what some people think, I don't think you can't help others. Some people often say, oh, you gotta love yourself, man, before you can love others. And I actually don't fully agree with that, because I remember looking back on myself at times when I was feeling most unloved towards myself and angry and violent towards myself in my thoughts, feelings and behaviour. I had the most extraordinary love for others. Indeed, I would and still will die for those that I truly love. But I wasn't being loving myself, I wasn't treating myself so I don't always follow that. But the point stands. When you start making positive change in your own life, it has a positive knock-on effect and you can better help others. So I've covered a few things today. I'm going to leave it there. Do get in touch if you want to. I'd love to hear from every one of you, and I'll respond personally, of course. And I hope you found great value in this video. As always, thank you for your support. Thank you if you've watched this far. Thank you for those of you that have subscribed to my YouTube page, and thank you for those of you that have liked my Facebook public page. Thank you very much indeed. And I'll just leave you with that question: why worry? For if you can't do anything about it, there's absolutely no point. And if you can, well, then get on and do something about it. And don't worry. Do not allow worry to rob you of the joy to be found today and in every day. Okay, bye for now. Take care.